Hi, Karina here, your Lucid Living Coach. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm an intuitive transformational life coach and astrologist, and I'm here to give you the new moon in Gemini astrology report. Now, actually, this background is a little blurry. I chose a couple other ones. Oh, well, it picked a very strange position for this background. I'm not sure if I want a bunch of that by my face. Let's try this one. Okay, this one's subtle. I think that we can work with this one. Yes. Okay, this is better. It's the Gemini sign. Blue rules the throat chakra. And I have this new shirt on that a friend bought me. It's actually a dress. And she got it for me for this new moon. It's like new moon, who dis? Now, new moons are about new beginnings. And I was thinking about this shirt. I was like, why does it say who dis? But sometimes people come into our lives during these new moons. And sometimes there are people, especially with this new moon, is people that have been in our lives for a while. We're completely, totally seeing them differently. And so I could relate to this shirt. Who is this? Like, where did this person come from? Where have you been hiding? Okay, because when Uranus was in conjunction with Mercury, there was like definitely a different perspective that we were seeing people in and situations. Now, with this new moon in Gemini, Jupiter is conjunct Uranus. And so it's giving us this expansion of opportunities and it's opportunities for manifestation. Now, this is what I believe, and Uranus is what I know. So what do you know to be true that you might not even see yet? So there is something happening that is kind of behind the scenes or behind our eyes that we know is happening. But sometimes it could be like tricky because things that we think that was a mistake or that was seen differently could end up being a blessing in disguise. So hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I was like, I have to brush my teeth and put on some lipstick and answer these texts. And I totally made my AG1 juice and left it in the kitchen. This is just the Gemini energy. A lot of anxiety, a lot of brain activity, a lot of my mind is moving a lot faster than my body and my mouth. And that's just kind of the Gemini energy. So this is a new moon, brand new for Geminis. So if you're a Gemini, or if you have any planets in Gemini at 26 degrees, this new moon will be at 26 degrees of Gemini on June 17th at 9:37 p.m. Okay. So, oh yeah, and I also wanted to let y'all know, if you're local, I'm hosting a paint and sip for this new moon in Gemini, and the painting will be around this new moon in Gemini. So it's going to be black and white and maybe a splash of color, but it's really up to you. I mean, we're going to be getting creative. I will have something that you guys can follow along with if you have no ideas, and you could just make it into your own. You could Venmo at Lucid Living Coach $40 to hold your seat. And this includes a glass of wine or some anything at the cafe. So it's at the Cafe Dolce in Crockett, California. I hope to see you there. All right. So this is about the Gemini energy. Everyone gets a new moon or a full moon once a year. The last time we had a Gemini full moon was, I believe, December 7th of 2022. So this is the new beginning after whatever had completed in December for you in your chart. So go ahead and look at where 26 degrees of Gemini is, and that will let you know where this new beginning is ramping up for you. Now, Geminis, this is in your first house of your looks, your awareness, how people see you, how you want to be seen in the world. This could be a brand new look, a brand new wardrobe, a brand new hairstyle. Now, your opposite is Sagittarius, in which that where the full moon was on June 3rd. So there was maybe a culmination or a completion, or maybe something that you didn't see in your partnerships, relationships. This could have to do with marriage or business partnerships. This is now a new moon for those Sagittariuses in their 7th house of partnership and relationship. So if you are a Sagittarius rising, you are looking at maybe a new business partner, or maybe you get engaged to get married. This is all about your 7th house of relationship and partnership. Now, you know, if you're a sun or a moon in Gemini, this is a new moon baby. If your sun is in Gemini and your moon is in Gemini, and this is kind of your energy. So you're going to feel comfortable in it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go around because that's where this is flowing. And then I'll get right into the energy. So Tauruses, no, I'm going to move this way. So for Cancer risings, this is happening in your 12th house of your unconscious. So there is some new stuff that's coming around, maybe in your thought patterns. Maybe you're releasing anything that is no longer serving you within those addictions as well. This is 12th house could be hospitals, isolation, jail, or whatever, but it's also your spiritual unconscious, your spiritual connection with everything. Now, Leos, this is happening in your 11th house of friendships, networks, communities, and future plans. This could be marriage, and your best friend is the person that you want to marry, and that's for most Leos. Virgos, this is happening in your 10th house of career and legacy. So if you're rising Virgo, you're looking at some new projects. So you definitely want to wrap up any of the old projects to make room for the new that's coming in. So we really want to be focusing on the career and the legacy that we want to leave. So if you have a regular job, but your passion is this artisan work, then you're going to want to focus more on your artisan work within these next 2 weeks, building up to that full moon in Capricorn, because you will be blessed. Now, if you're rising Libra, this is happening in your 9th house of foreign travel, overseas travel. So there's something new cultivating there for you. It could also be your what you believe. This could be your spirituality. Maybe you come in contact with a new teacher or guru that is going to be teaching you what is on your next steps. Scorpio, this is happening in your 8th house. This is a new beginning with shared resources, finances. This could be loans, grants, or anything that has to do with taxes or the taboo. Very close, like deep connections with someone. Sagittarius, already said, happening in your 7th house of partnership. Rising Capricorns, this is happening in your 6th house of daily work and health, and also small animals. So maybe you're thinking about getting a new pet to add to the family, or this is just a new job or a new way that you want to work your business. Aquarius, this is happening in your 5th house of love, romance, children. If you are looking to get married, this might be a good time to get it on and make things happen. And what else? Creative projects would be good. And maybe a new romance is coming into your life. Pisces, this is happening in your 4th house of home. This could be something new surrounding your home, and or maybe you are moving, or maybe you found a new place to live. This could also be connecting with family and or having to do with your relationship with your mother and your history, roots, and ancestry. Aries, this is happening in your 3rd house, so things are definitely ramping up for you. A lot of changes and a lot of action that's happening all around you that's just really preparing you for this new nodal shift, and everything's going to be around you for the next 18-month cycle, starting in July when the node changes to Aries and Libra. So that's exciting. A lot of things coming your way, Aries. And so that's super exciting. And Taurus, this is happening in your 2nd house of resources, value, and how you provide for yourself. So there's definitely some new beginnings coming in your financial and your physical resources. So that's exciting, Taurus. Yeah, you love those definitely Venusian type luxurious items. So let's get right into this new moon in Gemini for everyone. The energy of Gemini is about the polarities. So it's animus and anima. It's the pair of opposites that attract. This rules like pairs of opposites, like the left hand and the right hand, the left lung and the right lung, the left brain and the right brain. So these are the energies of Gemini. Gemini is the androgynous sign because Gemini energy has the balance between the masculine and the feminine energy. They could really take on either. When I see heavy Gemini in a chart, you could see more of like bi or sexualities being able to be flexible between whatever they are, because their energies reflect that. So if you have more masculine energy, you might be attracted to the feminine energy. If you have more feminine energy, you're going to be attracted to more the masculine energy. And Gemini's energy is all about the jack of all trades. So if you know a Gemini, either Venus and Gemini, rising Gemini, a Mercury, the ruling planet of Gemini on the ascendant or the midheaven, you're going to find someone that's very versatile and very active and mutable and adaptable and talkative, busy, and forever evolving and changing. I love Gemini energy. Gemini is I'd say the Gemini activity that they would excel at would be juggling or sign language. Gemini is, this new moon in Gemini is conjunct Juno, and Juno is Jupiter's wife. It is the good wife. There is a lot of relationships. Coming together. Now, this is also opposing the galactic center. So the galactic center runs right through Sagittarius, and what's on the other side? Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus is the serpent bearer. Okay, so we're looking into this more Lilith type energy, the feminine and the masculine and the darker parts of ourselves, and we're staring ourselves in the face. I consider these relationships healing relationships, the relationships that are the exact reflection of our energy, our masculine and feminine energy. These are considered our twin flames, but this is a time of twin flame unions. This is the galactic center. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So Gemini's conjunct Juno opposing the galactic center. The galactic center is the center of this supermassive black hole, which is a part of our Milky Way. So all those stars that we see, it's all light. Black holes, they suck in all light, and light is information, and information is stored in the mouths of the black holes. And then we have these condensed, super dense star, like what are they, like black holes, but they're neutron stars, and they have their pair of opposites. That's that Gemini energy, and they're circling around each other, and then when they finally meet, an explosion happens, a creation, a new creation, this energy and information being sprinkled down into our atmosphere, and all of a sudden this new life is born. Okay, so this is really deep stuff here when it has to do with the galactic center. This is Ophiuchus, the serpent bearers over there, and Scorpius is over there, which is that transformation. It's the scorpion. It's deep, and it's felt on a soul level. So Ophiuchus is insightful and curious, and the seeker of wisdom and knowledge. It is known as the serpent bearer and the darker feminine, or the unseen energies, which is needed in healing, true spirituality, and through connection with spiritual knowledge and finding our person, that opposite, that equal of masculine and feminine energies found within ourselves, which would be like our twin flame. So these are twin flame unions, and maybe you had a catalyst twin flame, or a false twin flame, or someone that really prepared you for the union that you are experiencing right now. So that's really exciting. Now the sun and the moon are squaring over to Neptune. Now Neptune is the planet associated with Pisces, and this is the imagination. It's the unconscious. It's the things that we don't see. It's without boundaries. So we're definitely feeling like we're wanting to merge with someone, or merge with our imagination, or merge with our manifestation and our desires. And yes, you can. You can right now manifest whatever that you desire, you focus on, and what is in line with your destiny and your purpose. So really get in those workshops, people. Like, this is the new moon to really visualize what it is that you want to manifest in your life. And you want to do it to the point of not only seeing it, but feeling it. And when you feel it and you get those emotions around that feeling and that visualization, then this is the strongest way to manifest things, because we are creators in this universe. We get to choose what we want to experience. And sometimes our higher self knows what we want to experience. And sometimes we end up tapping into those other energies that we aren't so happy with. So it's best to really focus and steer your mind to where you want the clarity and the manifestation. Now, we could not be seeing things clearly, but things underneath could be better than we are seeing or imagining or comprehending right now. So manifestation is accelerated during this Gemini season, like all of June, and our thoughts, dreams, feelings, imaginations are magnified right now. And so the best days that I would do the new moon ceremony, spell work, writing things down is the best way to manifest during Gemini season, because Gemini rules the hands. So we want to be not only writing what we want, writing the list of what we need to do to get to it, and then doing the work with our hands and making that happen. And that would be Monday the 19th and Tuesday the 20th. And I think that it's like a holiday now. It's called what is that called? Juneteenth. So that's a really good day for manifestation. Another thing that's happening on this new moon on the 17th is Saturn enters its retrograde at 7 degrees of Pisces around 11 a.m. So it will be before this new moon. So there's definitely something activating this Pisces energy, Saturn in Pisces. And so we really want to be careful around just like believing everything that you see, because like things are not not what they seem. And it's going to be this surprising, abundant, unexpected surprises that we don't really see coming. Yes. Sorry. My mind is going fast. And then so it's going to retrograde. Saturn in Pisces is at 7 degrees, and it's going to retrograde back to 0 degrees of Pisces, where it was on March 11th. So we are going over this past stuff wherever this area of Pisces in, from 0 degrees of Pisces to 7 degrees of Pisces. If you have anything in there, then it's moving back over that area. Also, sorry, buddy. Also, if you have anything between 0 and 7 degrees of any of the mutable signs, okay, that will be affecting you. So you want to look at Virgo, Pisces, and Gemini and Sagittarius. Also, Mercury is at 11 degrees of Gemini, and it is moving very quickly, full speed. So it's happy. This new moon is ruled by this Mercury. This Mercury being at 11, which also is representing the twins, the twin flame portal. 2 pillars. Just think of the 11 as 2 pillars. It's the first master number. We're really stepping into something new, and it's like lush with abundance and opportunity. And so really anything could happen. Now, prayers are strong at this time because Gemini is the messenger between the worlds. It is God's messenger. So you always listen to a Gemini. Gemini will let you know whether it's direct or indirect. You could kind of get a gist as to what God or the universe is trying to tell you. Now, Geminis are very chatty and they're social. They're witty and focused on the smaller parts and things that are right in front of them. Out of sight, out of mind for a Gemini, right? So because things are shifting and moving and connecting and everything's going up up here. Like if you ever notice a Gemini, if you're in front of their face, you have their attention. Okay. Unless they're not interested in you, you don't have anything intelligent to say, then they're going to be like, fuck off and go somewhere else. But Geminis, someone will pop up. Oh yeah. Oh, they're engaged. Their phone rings. Oh, hold up. Oh, what, bro? Really? Damn. All right. And then all of a sudden, oh, sorry about that. Let's get over here. And then someone taps up. Hey, do you want to? Oh, yes, I want some of this. Like that is the Gemini energy. They're busy. They're communicating. They are very social. They have a lot of friends, and it's more. It's more of like this surface level of connecting, though, and it's very It's always moving, okay? But it gets down to the smaller parts. So that's where it makes it not surface, is because it's in the details, right? So like Sagittarius, the opposite is seeing the big picture, where Gemini is seeing the small details. Sagittarius would be the one, let's say, flying in an airplane, you're seeing all, and the cars moving around, right? And you're like, whoa, you're seeing the big picture. You're like, whoa, you know, they made this into this weird S shape on the freeway. I wonder what they were thinking when they created this. And then like the Gemini is the one like directing the traffic, or being in the car and really connecting with each individual, not being in one car, but yeah, directing traffic, seeing each person in the car, communicating with each person. Okay, I need you to go that way, I need you to go that way. So Geminis are very important in communicating and in passing on messages. Now, Jupiter is conjunct the North Node in Taurus. And this is, just be careful on overspending or spending, because Taurus, you know, energy is luxurious and stuff like that. But nonetheless, these luxurious things, and we're trying to connect with in our environments. So, you know, really, it's about desiring the simpler things in life, like cooking, or like making yourself a good meal, which I did yesterday. It was so good. I had this Chilean sea bass with mixed vegetables and kale salad, and it was amazing. But it's all about even just like taking a small walk, and on that walk, talking to multiple people that you see, or petting multiple dogs that you see walking, enjoying a good book, lighting a candle, or, you know, a nice scented candle, and reading a good book, because Gemini season is about journalism, communicating, writing. You know, if you're a communication major, that is a very mercurial Gemini energy. So, sorry, I have something in my eye. We are being guided in the direction that we are to grow and to learn, because the North Node is the destiny point right now until next month, when it moves into Aries, which will be a completely different focus of energy for these next eclipses for the next 18-month cycle. But I digressed. Let's get right into Mars and Venus. It is conjunct with a 5-degree orb in Leo. This, well, Black Moon Lilith is involved, but this could be petty drama. Okay, yes, but more so, this is about a child's heart kind of love. This is romance, relationships, courage to connect with those that we love. The summer of romance, relationships, partnerships, creative connections, fun, play, encouraged to ask for what we desire. Now, the Mars and Venus and Lilith is also square Taurus. Okay. And this Taurus is between Jupiter and Uranus. So it's squaring this area. So what? Okay. So we will get what we want if we believe and we have that inner knowing of not only our value, but our self-worth, and of attaining the things that we want. So like in relationships, let's say that you've desired this certain relationship, and we have to get out of praying and manifesting for a specific person, but more so the qualities in which that we want in relationship. So, you know, if you desire to have like your best friend, so you want someone that you could do things with, have fun with, connect with. Maybe you want a business partner kind of relationship, where you want to blend your business with your love relationship and really build an empire. And so you're just really focus on that in which you want to manifest. And you know, you have to kind of get away from just the things that you're seeing, you know, because seeing is not believing. You know, there's a lot of things that we don't see coming that happen. And so we want to live by faith and not by sight during this transit. Pluto is back in Capricorn. It's sextiling over to Neptune in Pisces. This is really good for manifestation and really thinking and achieving this stuff. Saturn is sextile Jupiter, okay, the planet of constriction and diligence and hard work, having this easy energy flow with Jupiter, the planet of expansion and luck. So if you could put these both together, think of the things that you desire and do the footwork to make it happen. It's like what you're going to get, right? You can't just dream and pray about something and not do the footwork and make shit happen. And then with Saturn, you know, you can't just do all the footwork in a direction where you don't want to desire, because if you're working towards this direction, but you want this direction, that's not going to work either, right? Now, the tarot card associated with this, which I will switch now. I will switch backgrounds now, is the Lovers. The Lovers right here. It's the Lover card. Look at the World card. It's so nice because they cover their goods, but not in the Lovers. Not in the Lovers, people. The Lovers are the balance between relationships, a pair of opposites, the animus and the anima coming together. In the card, let me see if I could find the real card. It's actually a male and a female. So I don't know what's going on with this card. This is like two males. But the opposite would be the male and the female. Here it is. I found it. This is the Lovers card. You have the male and you have the female in parts, right? So you have physical dichotomy, and that's just the world that we live in. And then you have energetic dichotomies, right? Masculine and feminine energy. So you could be a male and have feminine energy, and you could be a female and have masculine energy. We have both, though. So the Lovers are in representation of harmony, relationships, alignment of values and choices, self-love and love for others. This is love for the community too. This is a time of authenticity and vulnerability in relationships. Like, these people are naked. Like, this is about vulnerability. This is about sharing yourself with another person. This is about exposing your heart, like the Leo energy, having the courage to put yourself out there and speak your truth in love, and where trust and confidence, it creates this powerful bond with each other. Communication should be open and honest. This is the key of creating this fulfilling, harmonious relationship. Now, the Lovers is about choice. We all choose to be in a partnership, to learn and to grow and evolve within ourselves, and seeing ourselves clearly with that nearing opposite. Also choosing who we want to be and how we want to connect with others and on what level. So bringing two parts or opposites together to make a whole. Not a whole, but like a whole. 1, 2, whole. And with every choice and decision, there is an equal amount of pros and cons associated with that decision, and also opportunity and challenge, and positive and negative. So it's about building unity from which love flows. So this new moon in Gemini is all about love, manifestation, communicating, connection, relationships, purpose, joy and play, twin flame unions, and exciting, abundant, unexpected surprises that you didn't see coming. So I am going to read the 26 degrees of Gemini, and then I will pull some cards and close this new moon Gemini report. So, a cave with carved walls. It is an ancient temple, a consistent reminder of what exists in other time frames, but is missing from the now. Ooh, I just saw Spider-Verse. Very similar. That just one sentence reminded me of Spider-Verse. Really good movie, must see. You are secretly living in futures and pasts to an extraordinary extent. Ooh, I feel that for sure. I feel like these are merging. So there is timelines merging because we are in this portal, this Gemini portal between like Ophiuchus and Orion. Like we're looking at our galactic black hole, which is the galactic center, straight in the face of like our future. So like we are making decisions now that is going to shift timelines and our future. What is in there speaks eloquently. The world of voices of the now fall on deaf ears, distracted, elsewhere, elusive, remote, inhibiting the inner mind and lost to the outer mind. You're in a poised verge where what ultimately and essentially makes sense is the reverse mirror image of what everybody says and thinks. The minority of one keeping the balance intact. Wow. So that's really deep stuff. Love the inside degrees. It's very artistic. Okay, so I'm going to switch my background again. I'm going to pull some cards. Oh, what happened to the other background? You know, I'm going to put this one because I like this one. So I'm going to pull some cards. I'm going to start with I'll start with this. The Gaia Oracle, I've been choosing it all week and it has been on point. Every card that I pulled this every day. So in the mornings, I do morning rituals where I drink my AG1 juice and my mushroom drink, and I light a candle and I pull a card before I start my day. And this one's reflection, illumination, self-examination, and distortion. Okay, this is card number 13, which is the sign 13th sign of the zodiac, which is Ophiuchus, which is opposing this new moon in Gemini. Very interesting. Also adds up to a 4, manifestation. If you're seeing 3s, 6s, 9s, 4s, and or 7s, you're like, wow, manifestation station. And of course, 1111. What you see around you mirrors. Oh, wow. So this, we just read that in the inside degrees. What you feel inside of you. The chaos you perceive or experience in your physical reality simply reflects your inner chaos and turmoil. If things are not working well in your outer world, it is that that is not working well within you. This card calls for a thorough self-examination. Do not merely skim the surface. You must delve deep to uncover the truth. This will take time, patience, and commitment. Observe your thoughts and feelings throughout the day and make a note of negative or unconstructive thoughts and feelings. This practice over time will in itself help heal and restore balance in your life. It may be helpful to keep a diary in which you note your thoughts and your feelings. Gemini writing. What is it that triggers these thoughts and feelings? Journal writing will also help provide that the journal is for your eyes only. It may also be helpful to seek professional advice from a qualified counselor or life coach like me who has experience in this field. Commit to this reflective journey, be disciplined in your approach, and you will never look back. The rewards will be greater than you ever imagined. Now, the affirmation for this card is, my heart is full of love and light. All is well in my world. I feel the peace within me, and this creates peace around me. I observe all I think and feel. Each negative thought or feeling is automatically transformed to love. Ooh, I love that. Now I will pick from this Starseed Oracle, or no, Flower of Life, my bad. Okay. New Moon, who dis? New Moon, who dis? My gosh, I've been so freaking busy. Wanted to get to this earlier. Universal law. Everything in the universe consists of energy formed into different vibrations. All that is experienced and created in this life is the result of the magnetic law of attraction. Now, any books I would recommend would be The Secret and Excuse Me, Your Life is Waiting. I think her name was Lynn, first name. But through this law, energies of the same type come together. Whatever you focus on will come into your life. The universe will never judge you, and as such, make no distractions between good and bad. It only organizes energies according to similarity. Today, create a vision of your life, feel your vision, feel that feeling and radiate it through your mind, body, and spirit. Hold that feeling, meditate on it, become it, and very soon you will have many manifestations of your highest vision for your life. Awesome. I'm ready for those. And then let's do a animal spirit guide. Man, I had some crazy animal dreams, but ocean animal dreams. It was very strange. Definitely a black and white killer whale. And it was just, you know, beautiful. Nothing was violent or scary. Everything was like birthing some new beginning. A clam, there was like huge clam shells, and there was like a baby fox inside. There was like a hammerhead shark. Like, it was really something, really something, really something. The boar, face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victoriously. So if you're going through any challenges at this time, then yeah, just confront it head on, and the results are going to be much better than you think. Whatever difficulties you're experiencing now, whether in relationships, career path, or some other concerns, dig in and rummage around until you just discover how to solve the problem. Then take immediate action to remedy it. Every time you confront adverse situations in this way, you'll be uprooting those elements in your life that appear to be obstacles to fulfilling your purpose. Life can sometimes be very uncooperative with your rational mind, sense of order, and will at times even block your demands of how events and experiences should unfold. If you're living on earth, you're going to get your feet muddy sometimes, but it's no call for panic, crisis, or drama. Instead, take a couple of deep breaths and view whatever problem you encounter as simply something that needs to be taken care of. As the saying goes, there really are no problems, only creative possibilities. Once you've engaged victoriously, which means that you've either conquered the problem or changed your thinking about how you initially perceived the situation, you'll experience a surge of power and confidence. Remember that your power originates from source, expressed through you as you. When you've vanquished the illusion of this situation being a problem, you'll not only feel a greater sense of relief and freedom, but you also open the way of your heart, your mind, and your soul to be more aligned with the will of spirit. When you operate from that perspective, you can overcome anything. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Last but not least, roll the dice. Uranus, second house, Virgo. So there's definitely a lot of healing going on around what we know that we deserve. You know, it's kind of like, ooh, it's kind of like the King of Pentacles. Yeah, there's definitely um, some something coming in for you uh, with financial abundance, because the second house is our value, but it's like we deserve more. Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. Like this, you can't make this shit up. This is the masculine and feminine energy, balancing these two to create material wealth. Now, you need both, and sometimes you need a partner, you know, like your twin flame or your divine partner or your soulmate or your karmic relationship, which this to me is more karmic because material is more karmic. That, you know, you guys can build something. And, you know, Virgo is a harvest. So we're definitely harvesting the fruits of our desires and what we've been manifesting, working hard towards as well. Uranus could be this sudden shift that is unexpected. And so that is also along with this energy of this new moon, but even just being able um, to receive things that we are divinely gifted. You know, like everyone deserves to have a roof over their head, a house, and food, good food. And, you know, no one should be without these things. And it's so sad that there are. Um, you know, it's not too much to ask for a home with a backyard so you can have a dog and to have a fire pit, right? There's just like nothing wrong with having the basics, okay? And sometimes living here in the US, it's just the Empress. Knowing your value, knowing your worth, and knowing the abundance that is around you. Like we should not have any problems manifesting the basics that we want. The Four of Swords. This is like deep, deep meditation and and manifestation to the things that we desire. See what else it has to say. Yeah, it's just asking us to just relax, meditate, manifest, and recuperate and understand that this is feminine energy. The Empress is feminine. She doesn't have to work hard. She just knows her value. She manifests it, and she gets what she needs. So we have two of these strong women, and then you have the masculine, and you have spirit, your mind, what you can create with the power of prayer, thought, the mind. You can get all of this. So with that being said, I'm going to end it there. I hope you guys have a great new moon in Gemini. This is a very powerful time of manifestation, and I'm super excited to what the universe has in store for us. And if you are in the local area, I hope to see you at my paint and sip on this Friday for this new moon in Gemini. So peace out, your Lucid Living Coach. If you would like a reading from me, or if you'd like to start coaching with me on a weekly basis, you can go over to my website at www.lucidlivingmovement.com. And I'll see you on the next video.